Well, I just think they've got great speed and quickness at every spot, and I think when you're playing that way, you have to have the personnel that can really take you off the dribble. And I think Wall's a guy that can go off the dribble. I think that Bledsoe can go off the dribble very well. Darius Miller can go off the dribble. Dodson can go off the dribble. They have guys that can really go off the dribble, and I think when you have guys that go off the dribble like that, shrinking the floor, cutting down gaps, those type of things become very important. I think they certainly thrive a lot more in a spread floor situation where the floor is really open and they can use their one-on-one ability and skills. Well, he's got great speed. He's got great athleticism. He's very long for a guard. I almost liken him to, and I think maybe even a better version, coming out of high school, of Rondo, that kind of player. Just has the ability to rebound, really explosive in the open floor. I think he's got a terrific feel of how to play. I think he makes people around him better. He's a guy that's just a special player all the way around. I think there's sometimes with teams, I thought one of the things we did not do a great job in the game against Vanderbilt is I didn't think that we made good decisions on when we left to go trap. And sometimes making good decisions when you trap, we allowed the ball to get to the middle of the floor too many times, which led to bad things. There's certain times in the press where teams are going to really space you and create some long runs, and you've got to, sometimes you're not going to maybe get as many turnovers. But I've always said this about the press. If you get turnovers and you get traps, that's great. But if you don't, what you're still trying to do is be disruptive to a team's offensive flow. I mean, that's really what you're trying to do. I think this group of guys has got, as you mentioned, we just got to focus on everything, maybe get them to do everything at the same time. It's been different things at different times where we've tried to put attention on different things to try to get better at. But maybe when we've done that, some other things have kind of slipped off a little bit. So this will be a game tomorrow where, we're going to need to play well offensively and going to need to play well defensively. For Vernon, I've tried to at least get him to focus on going out and playing. And for him, really being a senior in college right now, he started 15 games for us, but the last time he probably started a game when he was in high school. So there's a lot of things that he's got to get back confidence-wise and playing-wise. But he's done a good job for us. He's been a really good addition to our team. I think he's got a real good basketball understanding. I think he's unselfish. I think, with the way Georgetown plays with the Princeton offense, I think as a big guy he's been asked to do some things that a lot of big guys maybe had not been asked to do throughout their career, which is, given him some assets to us that we can utilize.